Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As always, I am Sports Nerd. Today, we'll be talking on Rajon Rondo's very underrated career and why he passes so much. Let's get straight to the action. His 11-year career, Rajon Rondo has some very good numbers, averaging about 8 to 10 points per game, depending what season he's on, and lots of assists. In his career, he's averaged about 9 assists. But that's because his assists have gone down a little bit. In the start of his career on the Celtics and the Mavericks, he would pass every single time he got the ball. But towards the end of his career, at least around now when he's on the Lakers, he likes going up and scoring a bit more. He's scored about double digits this year and shortened out the pass game a little bit. He's only gotten 5 assists, but he's actually getting under the hoop a little bit, getting a few rebounds a game. Not anything special in statistics, but that's why he's so underrated. Everybody thinks he ain't that special because he got bad statistics. Every good player has good statistics. That's what people think, but they're wrong. Think about this. Some of the best players of all time. Be like, I don't know, let's say, Chamberlain, maybe he could have been still incredible if he still had those points and rebounds, but maybe he got more assists, couldn't pass the ball because he was right on the rim every time. Or maybe he lost his points or lost his rebounds. He'd still be good because he was so tall and so memorable. It's like a lot of guys. I guess Rondo's basically the exact opposite. He's pretty short. He's like 6 foot. But still, there's a reason why he passes so much. He's getting under the hoop to score. He's got a really good fake move so he can fake a shot and then pass to LeBron because, he's got LeBron on his team. He's got Anthony Davis on his team. He's the 2020 Lakers. So, he's going to be good. So that's why he passes so much, because he's always had good players on his team. He's already won one NBA Finals, and very close the second time. He's looking good for a third NBA Finals. He actually does have it. And he might win a second one, possibly third. Maybe next year. After this, it'll be close. Because Rondo isn't that run-of-the-mill backup point guard that scores 10 points a game. I don't care if he does actually score 10 points a game and he's a backup, but he actually knows he was a starter on an NBA Finals winning team. That means he's pretty good at basketball, I'll say that. Back in the olden days, in like the early 2010s, he was pretty good at getting 4 All-Stars in a row between the seasons 09 to 2010 and 2012 to 2013. Then he just kind of fell apart in the 2013 and 2014 season. He was supposed to be in his prime, which he probably was. He just probably started going on a little downfall. And what can I say? He did his part. Getting 4 All-Stars in a row, that's pretty hard. That means you're one of the best players in the best basketball league in this world. At least in my opinion, the NBA is the best basketball league in the world. You can go in the comments all you want and argue about it. If YouTube even allows comments anymore. I don't even know what they do. Anyway, Rondo is like, he'll go, I don't even care. Especially in his all-star years. He'll be like, oh, I got the ball. Okay, I'm going to dribble. Oh, fake a shot. Oh, what a perfect play. And then be like, oh, I see my teammate open. Easy dunk. That's what Rondo did. This is why he's so underrated, because it might be like, oh, he passes the ball every time. He sucks. He never scores. But actually, more than scores, he does really well when he scores. He does really well when he scores, first of all, because he can pull up from 3. He will do it sometimes, actually. He's pretty good at that. Also, when he passes the ball, it's like a perfect bounce pass, a perfect chest pass. Couldn't be any better. That's because he's so good at basketball, and he's so underrated. I don't even understand anymore how he's so good. It's just mind-blowing. With Rajon Rondo, he hasn't played in many games over, yes, I made a typo, it's 15 years. He has made the most of his 875 career games by getting the stats that he has. Go look at it on basketballreference.com, where you can look up Rajon Rondo and see how good he is at passing the ball. Go to assist number, see how high that is. It's incredible. And let's just say his points number, pretty good. I mean, he's not the tallest guy of all time, so I mean, it makes sense that his assist numbers aren't great. But he makes up for it. Definitely say that. Makes up for it very well with those passes. Have you ever seen a bad pass from Rajon Rondo? Okay, for you people who say yes, do you see it like all the time? For you guys that just think you're funny and say yes, you know the answer is no. That's how good Rajon Rondo is at passing. He, half the time, doesn't miss a pass. That's why he's so good at basketball and passing to the open man. That's why you always want to get the ball to Rondo or Alonzo, which we might come up with in a future video. You don't know. We don't know. They just get it to them, and they're not one of those pull up from 3-point guards like Steph Curry and Damian Lillard. They're one of those, I see the open guy in the center position, so I'm going to pass to him. Rajon Rondo's one of those guys, and he's probably the best at doing it. Fun facts on Rajon Rondo are, number one, despite his 6'1" frame, he's pulling down 4.7 rebounds a game throughout his career. Number two, he's been a very prolific shooter behind the line, going 31.6% behind the line. Number three, in front of the line, he's also been very good, going 48.9%, rounding up to 49%. Number four, he's played on 6 different teams. And number five, 4 of those teams he's played on, he's only played for 1 year.